Tell me why this man blew up. Like, he got so angry. He was dang near cursing me out. I'm like, little old me, like, what did I do?
What up, this is Solo Traveler or RD, back with another video review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you're here. So I want to do the video review on Datingwright. I'm sure you guys know of this YouTuber who has countless of videos of basically just anything you can think of in the dating world. And tell you that, definitely make sure you go ahead and check him out. If you haven't already checked him out, go ahead and subscribe, because he brought us this content here for us to review. And this is about basically passport sis failing, catching the L in Asia. So they're having issues out there. A lot of black women trying to go out there, trying to date and trying to marry him, and they're finding out that it's not going the way that they wanted to go. So let's go ahead and jump into this video that he created and see what's going on.
Be nice. I'm finding it.
When people ask me how's the dating life in Thailand,
Joy has experience been.
Girl. Okay, so.
And how long have you been living in Thailand?
Almost 14 years.
Do you date?
I do.
You do, okay.
The men that come out here, they're looking for something else. They're not looking for a wife. They're looking for fun. If you're looking for a serious relationship, maybe not. But if you're looking for a good time, somebody to hang out with.
I think what it is that with her, is that they're not looking to date her. That's the problem. That's why they're looking for a good time with her, and she don't understand that. Going to Thailand, if a brother's going to Thailand, he is specifically not looking for an American black woman, because they already had their chance in the States. So if he's going to Thailand, he's definitely looking for what's there. He's looking for a Thai woman. So for her to say that a lot of men are going out there just for fun, yes, they're going for fun with you. Or, if they are out there going for fun, which is true, men do go out there going for fun, but at the end of the day, they're not going to choose you, because while they're in Thailand, they've noticed how things are better than what they've experienced in the States.
I want to ask this question. What does it mean when men who have the license to love you chooses not to? Hear me out. Living in Asia, dating for black women feels almost non-existent. You're usually mostly fetishized, in my experience. Per the stories I've heard, I've not actively been dating out here. But the reality is you're living in Asia, and with most Eastern cultures outside of the West, outside of the US, Canada, a lot of these people date based on family connections and stuff, or family preferences. And so there seems to me in my mind like a barrier to being able to date whoever you're attracted to and connect with. And so
what it sounds like to me, they are dating like how things were back in the past, how most people met by acquaintances, by family members, knowing each other, friends, things like that. So what it is that these women are going out there they're finding out that it's not like how it is in the West, how things has spread out for them, that is. But things has gotten really well for men. Men can go out there and it is not a problem. And as he said, basically that she's not really out there, looking to date, things like that. I think that's cap no matter what, because she's just trying to sugarcoat the BS that basically she's not being chosen out there, and that she's just a fetish, what she is saying, and that it's just not going well, but she's not going to state that.
my experience when it comes to seeing black men here is that although they have the license to, they generally are not interested in you. So what does it mean when the men who have no barrier to love don't pick you? Pretty dark stuff, I know, but it was just kind of like, I had a thought yesterday a little bit, and then this morning was really hard hitting. Like, what does that mean when the men who have the freedom to love you don't?
So I kind of want to get on here and talk about dating in Thailand, because honestly, when I tell people I live in Thailand, that'd be their first question, like, oh, you live in Thailand and you're black and you're a woman, how's that going? So where should we even start? I would say that first of all, I see men at their worst over here. That's like the end all be all. I see men at their worst. They're over here on vacation and they're doing things that they don't want anyone else to know about and they don't want to be shamed for. And the things that they be doing over here, they would not get shamed for. So I see them being their biggest sluts bags possible, right? And most of the time, the guys that are coming over here and like going buck wild like that are men that have like never been told that they were handsome their entire life. And
even if that is the case, what does it matter? Let him have fun. Why is that a problem? Why are you shaming him if, let's say for example, if that is true, that he never been called handsome his whole life? Well, let him do him. Just like the women that go to Jamaica and, you know, overweight, looking like hippos, getting piped down by the Jamaican rosters. Like, we won't say nothing about that. But as soon as a man goes somewhere else and he's actually getting loved, now it's a shaming to make it seem like he's just not, you know, adequate type of man to be dealing with, or wasn't even a good man in the States, whatever. So it gets tiring hearing that stuff.
And they're most of the time, they're like bottom of the barrel ass niggas from wherever they're from. Most of the time, I'm not going to capture you.
And see, just like that, that's her first lie. She see plenty of good-looking, pause, well-off, educated black men in Thailand, especially if she lives in Bangkok. But the issue is she knows that those men are not checking for her.
Now, you will meet the occasional like guy on a guy's trip and they're just out here celebrating something or they're having a good time and they're not on no bullshit. Like, I understand you want to like have fun, but these niggas be taking it far than a motherfucker. So, with that being said, I tried dating out here. Also, I don't discriminate. Because I've dated probably just about every race. But I do have a preference. And my preferences out here they're all African. I like African men until I don't. The ones straight from the motherland, oh, they gonna make me catch a case.
Bruh. You know why the woman could catch a case is because the fact is that she's not willing to be submissive. She's not willing to be cooperative. That's the problem why. So she's going to have problems with these other cultures because the American culture has taught her to be a wild stallion, to go out there and do whatever she wants to do, and no one can tell her anything. And it ain't never going to work out for her.
Oh, no. So we're left with pretty much nothing. So it sucks, but you can look up, like, I have been on some nice dates out here. But no buts. Just make some friends. If you're coming out here as a black woman, just make some friends. Hopefully you got a boo from back home. That'll be your best bet. Cause you thought Slim Pickens in Atlanta? Bitch, bring your ass to Bangkok. I like Asian guys too, by the way. So don't be like, oh, well, why don't you just date a Thai guy? Well, there's a language barrier first and foremost, and they don't have any money. Sorry, but it's true. So yeah, I date when I go back home, or I date when I go out of Thailand. Like, you know, just make some friends. Just make some friends, because you're gonna need them. You ain't finna find no niggas out here. You ain't finna find your man, your husband. Your husband is not out here, and if he is, he probably don't want to know what he's doing.
Time.
You know, before he says something, I just want to say all this shade is coming from a woman with all this makeup on and with the cum blockers on. So you can't take this serious, because she's already out there looking like a pro and demanding, you know, people to date her and so forth. And it's like, come on, you looking like all these other 304s in the state. You know, you're basically just a model line that just came off the assembly line looking just like them. So what do you expect? People to take you serious? It ain't gonna work that way. Let's go ahead.
Men have money. They just not interested in black women like that.
Okay, because we see this. So the struggle was real, right? It was real. I'm not open to too many things. I like what I like, right? Yeah. And there's not a variety out here. It can be hard, but I think if you keep your mind open, be open to different things, know that if you do want to date inside your race, maybe your selection's a little smaller. I think I might have took the last best one, okay? I don't know. Your time is to be able.
How difficult is it to meet a man in Thailand as a foreign woman? Okay, I know a lot of people who have met their long-term partners or husbands here. I did as a foreign woman, but I would say, generally speaking, most of my foreign friends that are women have found it very difficult to date. And ultimately, it's been a big reason to leave. Maybe they love the lifestyle and they were here for a long time, but they were just like sick of the games. I mean, kind of like go figure, but most Thai and most foreign men are here for Thai women, not for foreign women. It's not all, don't come for me on that one, but yeah, I would say that I've known so many women who have ultimately left because they're like, look, I want to meet someone, I want to date. I'm sick of just like being played by
dating in Thailand. Now here's the truth. If you're thinking about dating in Thailand, here's some things you need to know first. By the way, I've been living in Thailand since I was 16 years old, so I know what I'm talking about. Dating apps. I have a strong dislike for dating apps, okay? Dating apps work differently here than they do in America. So I know there's this whole dating app culture in America. One of my best friends from high school met her husband on an app. I get it. They work over there. We're not over there. We're here. They don't work over here, okay? I wouldn't do Tinder. Tinder, I feel like, is globally known as a hookup app. Bumble is okay. I've actually used Bumble dating and met real platonic friends, male friends on Bumble dating side. So I don't knock the Bumble app as a whole. What I do knock is my second point. That travel mode, listen, 9 times out of 10, they're all just visiting. So that's my second point about dating in Thailand. Know that there's the people who are trying to stay, like you and I, and there's the people who are trying to play, okay? They are here for a good time, not a long time. So keep that in mind. The last thing I'll say about dating in Thailand is, just like you'll see a lot of interracial dating, typically between a foreign man and a Thai woman, you're gonna see a lot of intercultural dating. If you're like me, you love melanin, okay? I love my people. But pickings are slim for us out here, okay? I mean, we're in a foreign country, we're in an Asian country. 9 times out of 10, the guys who are gonna approach you will be of African descent, okay? And 9 times out of 10, that's the men who do approach me. And nothing wrong with African men, okay? I love my African kings, but intercultural dating is difficult, okay? And I'll tell you this story. I was talking to this guy, we were on the phone, and I said something funny. I thought it was funny, y'all. Like, I'm a whole hoot and a half, okay? But we were on the phone and I was like, are you mad? My question was like genuine, like, are you upset? Are you angry? Are you mad? Tell me why this man blew up. Like, he got so angry. He was dang near cursing me out. I'm like, little old me, like, well, what did I do? What's the problem? We got off the phone and 2-3 weeks went by and he hit me up and was like, well, I'm upset because you asked me am I mad? To him, in his culture, mad means insane. It means like, are you mad? Y'all, I was taken aback. I was asking, are you angry? And he took it as, are you insane? And it was because we have different cultures. Like what they say in his culture is different from what they say in mine. I was like, you mad or not? And he was like, oh, you asking me, am I crazy? Well, let me show you. Like, it got crazy. Yeah. So that's just a little story about dating other cultures.
Okay, Monique, you've been here the same time as I have, 3 months. So what is your opinion on dating in Thailand?
I would say from what I've seen, Black American men are not interested in Black women.
Of course not. They travel across the world to go to Thailand looking for Thai women. It makes no sense for you to leave the country where there is an abundant amount of Black men to go to another country where there is not a lot of Black men, where you know Black men are going there looking for Thai women and expect that they're going to go after you. That's not going to happen. That makes no sense. Logically, it makes no sense.
So that kind of eliminates them, and you know, the Black women are interested in our Black brothers over here, thinking they have a better chance than what they did in America. I noticed that the Africans, the UK, and Thai men are interested in beautiful Black women. It's just our American Black men have no interest in the beautiful Black women.
Right, okay,
So,
yeah, I can say the same thing also.
All my beautiful friends are still single, not really even going on dates because they're not getting approached by the men they're interested in, which is our Black American brothers.
Okay, gotcha.
So I would say dating here is very hard, but I think that if some of our beautiful Black women open up their mindset to other opportunities, they might find a really good man outside of those damaged Black American men.
Did she just say that those men were damaged?
I might find a really good man outside of those damaged Black American men.
Got you.
And we know from what we've seen, the black-white effect has been real good on the internet with these white men that come over here and treat us beautiful Black queens like the queens that we are.
They are, but you guys are still single. What are you talking about? There is no point in even bringing that up if you guys are still single. All your friends are still single. So I don't know if that was trying to get Black men to feel jealous or something, to feel some type of way, which Black men don't care. It's like whatever. Black men are going to Thailand getting something better.
So I would just say to all those single women out there that are here in Bangkok or in Thailand or anywhere over here in Asia, expand your options. Don't keep it, because we don't want to be single forever. Like, we're already at peace, we're having a good time. Explore your options with some of these men from different countries and give them the opportunity to show you what it's like to be treated the way that we desire.
Okay. Okay, Aaliyah, you've been living in Thailand for 1 year, so I feel like you have more of an insight on dating. So give us your opinion on dating in Thailand.
For me, dating in Thailand is ghetto, just how it was ghetto back in the States. I would say it's very casual out here. I think a lot of men are having their way out here with the Asian women, so like they're not looking for us necessarily, something they're used to having back at home. So like Monique said, just be open-minded to dating outside of your norm. I told you when you first got here, go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. You don't have to be like hyper fixated about dating, not you personally, but just like people in general. Thailand is such a beautiful place to be, and like you can make so many meaningful connections, and it could be platonic relationships. So I say go out, meet people, have a grand time, and see where things can go.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there, but you know, good luck to these women. If they can find love in other relationships, Black men everywhere are happy for them. But these women gotta realize that the majority of the Black men who go out to Thailand, they're not looking to date Black women anymore. They want to give other women an opportunity to experience them. So I wish a lot of Black women would stop going out there thinking, you know, they're gonna find a Black man out there. It can happen, but for the majority of the men going out there, that's not their preference.
It ain't happening. That's all I gotta say. Man, you know what I find very funny is that, you know, these women are now following behind Black men to all the countries they're going to, where they're happy at, where they're enjoying themselves. And it's like, wait a minute, where does all this came from? Because before, these women will only go to, you know, West Europe, or, you know, go to Jamaica, you know, go to their little spots that they usually go to. And then once they started seeing a lot of Black men going to these places like Thailand, Colombia, Brazil, now they're trying to follow behind them, thinking that it's going to work out, or trying to plot or try to find a way to destroy whatever is going on for Black men, which doesn't make any sense. You never seen Black men chasing after Black women in their vacation spots, trying to blow up the spot, trying to cause havoc or problems, but you see it the other way around. And thinking that, and even with them, even if they're being genuine, trying to find a Black man, it doesn't make sense why they're even doing it. Why? Well, you know that these Black men are going out there for a reason. They're not looking for you guys. Like I said in the beginning, Black men, they already gave Black women their chance in the States. And when they start looking to go overseas, you guys are not on their list. You guys are like at the bottom. They're not interested. They'll have fun with you. You know what I mean? They'll clap them cheeks a few times, but when it comes down to the dating and mating, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Maybe one in every 50 may happen, but basically they're out there looking for a foreign woman. And once they get a taste of a foreign woman, it's over. They're not going to be with you guys just because you guys have cultural, you guys have the same culture from coming from America, because most of these men are trying to leave from that culture. They don't want to be a part of that culture because they know how toxic and how horrible it is for men. So it ain't going to work out for you guys, point blank. Passport says catching another L. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. This is Solo Traveler ORD. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Of course, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and go check out Datingwright. You know, he has some great content, as I said before. And don't forget to subscribe to me as well. And I'm out.